Hello everyone and welcome to About.News. My name is Woyome, coming to you from Accra, Ghana, and this is your global football roundup for the past week. As always, the next few minutes will take you through some of the top stories that have graced the local and international front. And I have here with me
Selwyn, Sackey.
Happy to do this. And a quick reminder, new players on the official 1xBet platform can get 300% bonus on their first deposit using the promo code ABOUTGH. ABOUTGH is capital letters. So new players on the official 1xBet platform get 300% bonus on their very first deposit. Juicy offer. Well, let's dive right into our stories. We'll begin with the Ghana Premier League, where Asante Kotoko secured a 2-1 win over Young Apostles to end their 2-game winless run. Despite dominating the first half, Kotoko opened the scoring early in the second half through Hubert Gyau before Richmond Opoku equalized for Young Apostles. A late stoppage time penalty from captain Samba O'Neil sealed the victory, lifting Kotoko to fourth place on 19 points with a game in hand. On that table, we see Midyama SC with 21 points, top of the Ghana Premier League table after 10 matches played.
Right, Yvonne, let's get into the Ghana Premier League table. As you already said, Midyama is on top with 21 points. Hearts of Lions is following them with 21 points as well. Aduana has 20 points, and Kotoko is fourth with 19 points. But the talking point of this has to be with Samba O'Neil. We are hearing rumors that the man from DR Congo could possibly, Ghanaians are trying to change his mind for him to play for the Black Stars. What do you think about that? I mean, he's one of the good defenders in the country. We've seen his performances at Kotoko, leading the back line. But do you think he can break into the Black Stars team?
Well, we heard from his coach. It depends on the Black Stars coach, Utuadu. We do have many options, international, locally. We do have Ghanaian players who could play for the Black Stars, but I mean, new good players won't be bad for the Black Stars.
I mean, if you look at the players in the Black Stars at the moment, we have Jiku, Salisu, recently Jonas Ajete also came in, Jerome Opoku. I think Otuado has been working with this team for a while, and that's what he wants to build with. I think Samba O'Neil coming in at this time. I mean, there are calls for that. But I don't really think Otuado, even if he calls him into the team, I don't think he's going to take anyone's position. So I don't think there's any need for him to change nationality. But I mean, he's Congolese. So whatever happens. So let's talk about the match week 11. Some of the fixtures that will be coming up this weekend. We have games like Dreams FC versus Swedro All Blacks at the University of Ghana Sports Stadium. Hoho United will be playing against 11 Wonders. Vision versus Hearts of Lions. And that's one of the big games Hearts of Lions will be looking for it to take over the top spots if Midyama should lose to Bechem tomorrow. How do you see that game going? Do you think Hearts of Lions?
Oh, come on. That's so many calculations. There are 5 teams above them. Midyama SC and Hearts of Lions are going neck to neck. I'm seeing a Hearts of Lions victory this weekend. Yeah. But for me, it's Swedro All Blacks. I'm wondering what they can do because they may battle relegation with how they're going the next 3 games.
Yeah,
well, want to see that.
Yeah, Swedro's All Blacks form has quite been disappointing. And what's more been disappointing is your player, Rudolph. Last season at the Division 1, he was unstoppable. But in the Premier League, it's quite looking...
It's a new environment. You just give him a bit of a time to adjust
10 games
to
into the league. 10 games into the league?
I mean...
He scored only 2 goals.
Come on, that's...
Someone who scored 27 in the Division 1.
It's a deep, but I mean, we can only wish that it gets better. At least we are not towards the end of the game. But what you're saying... correct. His goals could have pushed Swedro All Blacks to win a number of games and some of the games that they've drawn. But we can only hope for the best.
We only hope for the best for Swedro All Blacks. Now, other games, Aduana FC will be hosting Brekum Chelsea. Nations will be taking on Gold Stars.
Nations.
Yep, yes.
Come on.
Your people.
They were tipped last season to win the Ghana Premier League. Now they are the bottom half. Come on.
Yeah.
That can be. We saw some managerial changes with them.
Yeah.
It looks like is biting them.
Went off from Paul Mansour to take over.
Yes. Yeah. I forgot to mention, so the All Blacks fans are not happy with the team's performance, and they have shown that by requesting the resignation of their new coach. we'll see how that goes for them.
All right, let's move on to Young Apostles, who will be hosting Hearts of Oak at the Wenchi Sports Stadium. Samatex will also be hosting Kumasi Asante Kotoko. Kotoko will be hoping to go away to win and hopefully climb up the table, but it's always difficult when you go to Samatex.
Yeah. Well, we'll see how the Ghana Premier League match week 11 goes. But from the local football, let's go to the national team. Ghana fell 1-0 to South Korea in an international friendly as part of their preparations to the 2026 World Cup. Lee Tao-so scored the decisive goal in the 63rd minute, heading in a cross from Lee Ka-ing. Otto Addo, Ghana's coach, rotated his squad heavily from the team that faced Japan, and the Black Stars showed improvement, creating chances through Kamaldeen, Caleb Jurinchi, and later Brandon Thomas Asante, whose long-range effort struck the post. Ghana also had 2 goals disallowed for offside, while goalkeeper Benjamin Asare, who made a late appearance to the camp, saved a South Korean penalty to keep the score line close. Despite late pressure, the Black Stars couldn't find an equalizer, suffering their second straight defeat on the Asian tour.
SM. Benjamin Asare. What? I mean, some people would say it was a weak penalty from Wang, but then, come on, Asare still made a save there, and I think he deserves some accolades on that. But how do you see the game in total, though?
Well, I was unfortunate not to have watched that game, but the feedback that we are getting is that Otto did listen. He made a few changes, a lot of changes, even with the goalkeepers and changing Sibo to some more defensive duties. Well, the scoreline is what matters, but the lessons are to be learned. Hopefully, in our next international friendlies, we'll be able to pick up and give Ghanaians some hope and some excitement to watch us at the 2026 World Cup.
Well, we scored a goal, but then it was ruled offside. Sibo gave a through ball to Prince Edukab, now who was very, 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 very composed in front of the goalkeeper, dribbled him, slotted it nicely, but the goal was disallowed. Quite disappointing, but I think that's one of the positives that we could get from that game. People also complaining about the fact that our fullbacks weren't looking a bit sharp, especially Alidu Seidu over there, because there was a ball that they ran past him.
Alidu Seidu, he was sharp before.
Yeah, he was very good before, but in that particular game, he struggled a little bit. He was beaten by his man, and when Caleb was trying to come and cover up for him, Caleb conceded a penalty, which Benjamin Asare saved that penalty. Lucky for us. But we were close enough. Offside, the Salah goal, but I think that Prince Edukabna's goal, if it went in, it would have changed things for them. But generally, I think the trip to Asia was quite good for the team. To quite see how we can play against certain nations when we go into the World Cup. But then it still needs some improvements. The squad needs to be doing very well to make sure that we keep ourselves, because we know we are not playing the African Cup. We don't have any tests. So this is something that the coach needs to look around. But are you getting any details from the technical team? What's happening with this Black Star squad?
No, technical team details are private details.
Okay, let's move on.
So what is happening with the Sports Ministry of Ghana?
Yes, so the Ministry of Sports and Recreation has formed a high-level committee led by Sports Minister Kofi Adams to oversee Ghana's preparations for the 2026 World Cup. The committee will manage all aspects of Black Stars participation, including team preparation, training, fundraising, media engagement, and promotional activities, while also promoting Ghana's culture, tourism, trade, and international profile. Comprising key government officials, GFA representatives, and private sector members, the committee will operate until 3 months after the tournament and deliver a World Cup roadmap, activity reports, and a final cabinet report. My question is this needed?
Well, we did that for the last World Cup. We had a committee to raise funds for the Black Stars. But this looks like a committee that has much more to do than the previous committee, looking at media engagement, which I am looking forward to, and how we would keep the excitement for the World Cup coming, creating all that buzz for Ghana's World Cup campaign. Well, it is all paperwork and all talk until we see that reflect in how Ghana, or how well Ghana is prepared for the World Cup. We will just leave for the future time to tell how this committee will do.
Well, I think it's out of lessons learned from this particular government, last World Cup that they attended, the mistakes they made, they're trying to correct them. So this committee looks like trying to have a plan before we go into the World Cup, and also not make any mistakes of flying money to the US or anything. So
you let that go. It's been years, and we did that just once.
Okay, but then we are still having issues with money with other nations and all that. In Africa, we know we are prone to that. We just saw Nigeria, our neighbors, suffering something like that. So it is very important that we clear all those things, because we don't know, some of the coaches are old still.
Yes.
So I don't know if all the players' bonuses have been sent to them already before they go in, but whatever remunerations that they have to give to the players before they go into the tournaments, I think needs to be sorted out. But then there are other aspects of Ghana's culture and tourism and trade being projected in the US, which is very positive. So things like that, we like that. It will be very good, because the World Cup is a big tournament. Different nations are coming through. So it will be nice to have us show Ghana in the US.
Hopefully we would learn how much we'll be investing in this community.
Oh, we trust Kofi Adams. You tell us. We trust him.
Absolutely. Now, still on the World Cup, Selwyn, the final 8 automatic FIFA World Cup 2026 spots have been claimed, with Spain and tiny Curacao now the smallest nation to ever qualify among the winners. Haiti returned after 52 years, joining Panama, while Greece and Nigeria miss out. Italy heads off to the European playoffs, and Iraq ends a place in the intercontinental playoffs. Selwyn, which team surprised you the most? Don't say Nigeria.
Nigeria leaving? Well, I'm not shocked. I mean, DR Congo's side was very good, especially even their game before Nigeria. You could tell that they had the potential. It was never a game that was going to be easy for Nigeria. Nigeria lost the qualification in the groups. Not even with the playoffs.
I think the first few draws.
The fact that they didn't qualify straight away showed that their team wasn't really ready. It was good to see nations like Curacao. I mean, it's a great story for
156,000 people in that country.
Yeah, it's a small nation like that. For them to get to the big stage of a World Cup will be great for them. Good for promoting their country. Now we know, people know about Curacao. People couldn't even mention the name Curacao, but people know them now. But I know Curacao from a lot of Netherlands players, because they have their roots coming from Curacao. Players like the Guzman. I know, it's Curacao and Suriname. Most of them are playing in the Netherlands national team. So country like that, but people get to know about them. People like Italy are also in the European playoffs, and Iraq also ends the players.
Italy, Gattuso made a very controversial comment.
Yes. What was he saying?
Days ago. You're just questioning the number of sports that African countries have.
What's his business,
sports?
though?
I'm wondering. Our sports were increased from 5 to 9 this. I think he's just paying that he has to play the playoffs.
I mean, enjoy it. We've been suffering that for long. I mean, now I think a nation like Morocco has given Africa, we're in the semi-final, so it's giving us the boost to show that we can.
The CAF president, he's done so
Patrice
much.
Motsepe.
Yes, so much for the sport since he assumed the position. We also forgot to mention Cape Verde, first World Cup. Amazing.
Cape Verde is also there.
They announced themselves after the last AFCON, so it'll be great to see them in the international stage.
Haiti, we also know the history with Haiti, what they've been through with earthquakes and all that. So it's good that these nations are having something to smile about now.
Absolutely.
So let's go
take a look at the CAF Awards?
Yes. CAF Awards, biggest award show on this continent. The Moroccan stars Hakimi and Shebak sweep top titles, and Morocco continued its African football dominance at the 2025 CAF Awards, with Achraf Hakimi and Gislan Shebak named Men's and Women's Player of the Year. Hakimi starred in PSG's treble-winning 2024-25 season, with Shebak was top scorer at the 2024 Women's AFCON. Other winners include Yasin Bonu, Men's Goalkeeper of the Year, Shiamaka Nandozi, Women's Goalkeeper, and Bubista, who earned Men's Coach of the Year, guiding Cape Verde to their first World Cup qualification. As you spoke about Cape Verde, what's your highlights of the award show, Yvonne?
Well, women's football, there were a number of controversies. We were questioning whether Chebak really did deserve that award.
Oh, why?
Her competitors were Esther Okoronkwo. 14 goals, 15 assists in 31 matches, and she won 2 trophies in under the year of review. And then there was Ajibade right? She that's 9 goals, 5 assists in 35 matches. She won a trophy, and then she was WAFCON player of the tournament. But when you look at Moroccan women's football history, Chebak is a huge figure. She's from a family of great football history. Her dad was a Moroccan legend, and so, well, while it is controversial in that sense that she got the award, but she did announce herself.
Was she awarded because of her history, or her performance proved it?
Well, the awards are voted by media personalities and stakeholders in football, and so these are the people that watch the game, that breathe the game, and so this is about perspective and what for people should be.
Let me put you on the spot.
Yes.
So for you, who do you think was supposed to win?
Esther Okoronkwo.
Esther Okoronkwo for you.
Yes, because even when you are in team football results in team trophies. And personally, if you're a striker, you're a forward, you need to put those balls at the back of the net. And she did both. She did just that. And so, yes, the award should have gone to her.
But Chebak was the top scorer at the AFCON.
Notwithstanding Chebak. Congratulations to Chebak. But really, Ghana hasn't seen a CAF award winner since 1992.
Do you think we stood any chance this year?
This year. Not this year.
Which of our individuals could have, competed with anybody in there? Semenyo. Wait.
So can we move on?
Okay, so now let's move on from Africa. We are going somewhere else. And Crystal Palace has become the first football club to permanently implement vision enhancement technology for visually impaired supporters. In partnership with Give Vision and Shared Access, the system uses 5G-powered headsets to stream live matches footage directly to the working part of the retina, allowing fans with sight loss to experience matches in real time. First trial during the Premier League clash with Manchester United, the permanent installation now benefits both home and away supporters.
Brilliant.
Very good.
Brilliant.
Wow.
Brilliant. The way that technology works is brilliant. It makes me so happy. So there's a device that they wear, and then there are cameras, and the transmission, the speed is so fast, 5G, because the game is fast. Okay. And so the device has to interpret and focus on the players at a point to people that have vision impairment, and they will be able to enjoy the game as they also hear the commentary.
I don't know if you know much about how this works, but how does it work though? Because you put a headset in. Yeah. Because I'm saying that if I'm a blind, do they get to have any form of...
So the eye, right? It is not 100% blindness or 100% impairment. There's a certain point in the retina that can take light.
Okay.
And so that's what they are working with, to give them a bit of a sense of the game or how it is played. And the best part is you don't have to be a Crystal Palace fan. Any fan that comes to the stadium will be able to enjoy it. We see that Tottenham Hotspur Stadium has been recognized as one that has been disability friendly because of the number of wheelchair sitting that the disabled, for lack of a better word, can sit in the stadium. We've seen Liverpool, they have sessions where coaches go to these schools and engage the visually and...
If I go to the stadium and I'm visually impaired, I can hear the atmosphere and all that. So how different is it from me having a headset?
I want to put Selwyn on the spot. Selwyn, close your eyes. And I'm speaking, and I'm trying to engage you, and you're listening to me, and I'm about to describe just how Sterling's goal against Tottenham Hotspur didn't go in, and you watch the game in real life, but imagine me describing it to you how Sterling kneeled down to celebrate, and how Pep Guardiola sat on the ground and removed his jacket. The experience of hearing it and seeing it, they are not the same. It feels more closer.
So this technology will let them see?
Yes. Not see, but it's going to give them a feel of the match, as close as it could get for them. Yes.
And it's not only football fans that
so it's a
need
big
this.
deal, and
Everyone
it's
needs this,
surprising.
you know.
Yeah, and it's surprising how the big shot Chelsea, Liverpool have not done it. So Crystal Palace, bravo.
No,
bravo.
but they need to give it to everyone. Why only football fans deserve to experience
and
that.
So this is part of their stadium package.
Ish.
Part of their stadium package.
Is it for free? That means those people, they shouldn't pay tickets.
I want to remind Selwyn that I don't work for Crystal Palace. So let's move on to our very last news item. This is very important for the English Premier League. So the English Premier League may introduce an anchoring plan limiting elite clubs spending to 5 times their prize money and broadcast revenue, while supporters say it could level the playing field and protect competitiveness. Major clubs like Manchester United, Manchester City and Aston Villa have opposed it, warning it could hinder the league's ability to attract top talent. Clubs breaching the limits could face point deductions, and the PFA is considering legal action over potential wage impact. Critics also caution that top teams could struggle to compete with Europe's elite. Good point. The last point, very good.
What do they want the clubs to do?
What do you make of it?
What do they want the clubs to do? I've made my money. I want to spend it. You're telling me how to spend it. First of all, it brought FFP rules. Teams can even sign certain players when they actually have the money. Now, salary cap. What do they want?
Well, so I'm going to give different points of views. Try to give you a point
even the
of
thing
views.
People are breaching it. 115 City up to now they can't even.
Yeah, because they have lawyers, and that's the point. They do have lawyers to extend the court proceedings. And so let me give you a good scenario on the picture that the Premier League board wants to paint. So if you level the playground, which is impossible the least, because now you want Manchester City's spending to be not more than 5 times the bottom clubs. When I mean bottom revenue clubs.
They should work hard and get there.
Because the big clubs have big investors. They have government who are supporting them. Okay. And so what it means is that if you are able to limit the spending, it means when Wolves and Manchester or Nottingham Forest, let me use Nottingham Forest, and Manchester City go into the market to buy players. And the players will now have to decide which club will I go to based on their history and their potential to win the league. And it's not going to be about money. They can attract perhaps the same kind of players on the
They're
market.
already doing it, you know.
Who's attracting the same kind of players?
Like the Premier League teams
even Chelsea is taking, Liverpool is taking Tottenham Hotspur's
right now, a player that United wants. Even Crystal Palace can afford that player. Spurs can afford that player.
Yes, can afford that player one time. But when it comes to wages, because wages are is the big factor. They want to put an embargo on the players' wages. So it means that if you play for Manchester City, you could earn, say, 12,000, rough 12,000 a week. And say if you play with Nottingham Forest, you could earn 8,000 a week. Look at that balance. And for a player, Nottingham Forest means less pressure, but good money. But Manchester City means a lot of pressure. You may not play, but you're part of the elite.
Truly, a player, which team do you want to play for? City and Palace?
It depends on individual players. There are players that don't want to play for Manchester City or United.
You're not ambitious as a player.
Wow.
You're not ambitious. You're not serious.
Okay. But what do you make of it?
I think it's, the intention is good. It makes sense. But the rules are too much when it comes to the monetary stuff because it's stifling the clubs. They can't do a lot at the moment. Clubs like United and City have to look for loopholes. Look how Chelsea now have to use their contracts.
Yes, the loopholes, to sign 8-year long contracts.
Well, whatever.
And they can afford that. They can afford to identify loopholes because they have the money to employ all those lawyers. So,
exactly. But so then
the lawyers benefit. So in all of this, the lawyers benefit.
We are trying to give money to the lawyers instead of the main actors of the game.
Yeah, absolutely. But they're scrapping the sustainability rule and replacing it with the squad ratio rule. So it means that the point deductions are not going to be there. There is that cap for Premier League players.
So you think it's good?
Premier League clubs.
There should be a fair salary.
Yes. Otherwise, very soon we'll see top clubs run into debt, like what happened to Barca in La Liga. If you leave clubs to spend money how they want, that's what's going to happen.
Are they kids? There are grown men managing these clubs.
Wow.
They know their left and right. They know. Laporta knows what he was doing.
Great. Selwyn, do we have any more news items?
I think that's where we ended with the salary cap. And for me, I think they should leave the clubs to do what they want to do. FFP is enough. They should leave us. Let's spend our money. We need to buy players. Good players.
Interesting comments from Selwyn. I want to remind you that new players on the official 1xBet platform can get 300% bonus on their very first deposit using our promo code ABOUTGH. ABOUTGH is in capital letters. So that is all we have for you for About.News. Remember to like, subscribe, and leave a comment below. My name is Woyome, and I did this with
Selwyn, Sackey.
We'll see you next week.